Before we get started, yes, I am black as hell. You can tell. And I want to make today's subject's probably going to be about who had it really shitty in their storylines. And I picked three characters. This came to mind while watching Walking Dead last night, which was so good. But yeah, the three characters that I think who kind of embody having it easy, having it hard, and having it kind of in the middle. Character who had it the worst probably was Spider-Man, if anybody. Who had it the easiest? Superman. But who's in the middle? We'll get to that later. But we'll start with Spider-Man first. Okay. He starts out as a skinny, unimportant loser nerd, which many of us can attest to being. Well, skinny, not me, but you get my point. But he went to high school, smart guy, brilliant mind, but was just a nerd. His best friend was a rich kid, which kind of gives you some help there. But other than that, bullied, blah blah blah, typical crap. And he gets lucky. He still has his parents are dead, which sucks. But he still has his Uncle Ben and his Aunt May, which is still a consolation prize. And he has the beautiful girl next door who he can't have because she's dating a douchebag jock. Shit happens. But one day, on a field trip to a science lab, what happens? He gets bitten by a radioactive spider and gives him powers, gives him confidence, gives him muscles. So from here, you would think his life can only go up, right? No. Of all things that happen, he figures, I got a new body, new confidence, I'm cool now. Let's make money with it. So he asks his Uncle Ben to take him to do some stuff, go to a library. And he decides to instead go wrestle and make some money. Get screwed over, and after being screwed over, his vengeance comes out. He goes, screw you. I'll let the guy go through. What happens? That very guy kills his Uncle Ben to steal his car. That's just the first crapping that happens. Aunt May falls sick. And then the first time he has a girl that he really cares about, Gwen Stacy, tries to save her after Green Goblin throws her off the bridge. And he shoots a web to catch her and snaps her neck. And then he can't kill Green Goblin because his promise of vow of being a good guy. That life gets worse from there. Just blah 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 blah. Then being that his Uncle Ben's dead, he needs a father figure. So he looks up to, of all people, Tony Stark, who in the everyone knows this series, the Civil War series, gets him to reveal his secret identity to the world, thus ruining his life even more. Just one bad event after the other. On the other hand, you have Superman, who has it kind of easy. First of all, he's a good-looking farm boy. That's his secret identity. That's his fake identity. His real identity is Superman. You're Superman. Everybody loves you. Everybody reveres you. Everyone respects you. You're Spider-Man, and everyone looks at you as a criminal vigilante. Kind of one-sided, isn't it? Well, hey, what can you do? And then you got the middle character. You got Batman. Kind of weird. It's like, I'm rich. My parents are dead. Kind of a sad irony. It's like you get all the perks of being a rich kid, a billionaire, and you still have a father figure. You have Alfred, who becomes your best friend / confidant / your brain trust. But your parents dead, and that always haunts you, and that prevents you from going to that next level like the Punisher. But I mean, you get that point. But then when you look at Spider-Man, you look at Superman. Spider-Man has everything working against him. The media hates him. People hate him. They see him as, sometimes they love him, sometimes they hate him. He can never do the right thing. He tried his best to do everything right. No matter what he does, though, someone always goes, well, you could have did this, you could have did that, you could have been this. While you're Superman, and you're pretty much the golden boy of the country. Not knocking on Superman, I love Superman, but when you look at characters who just have it crappy, Spider-Man takes the cake. What do you think on that? You tell me.